Hey friends, it's Haley, the High Heel Housewife, and if you've ever thought about maybe starting your own decorating or wedding planning or party planning business, where you're like, where the heck am I going to put all this stuff? Well, this is the video for you. I've been doing weddings and events for 26 years, and let me tell you, the things I have accumulated through the years would knock your socks off. And I have also moved several times between starting out on the Oregon coast and moving to Utah to go to film school and then coming back to Oregon and then now I'm in Washington State. And I had 4 kids during this whole time too. And I was carting around costumes because I did theater. I had so many props. I had buckets and containers of beautiful fabric that I still miss. That fabric was so pretty. Anyway, so I have had to downsize and rebuild and downsize and rebuild and downsize and rebuild several times. And that's okay. That's just what life is, right? Sometimes we move and sometimes you're like, I can't bring 35 costume dresses with me, vintage dresses. I just can't. So sadly, I have gotten rid of a lot of treasures in my life, but I have had no problem regaining more treasures. Like, as you can see behind me, like, I have crap everywhere. And when I say crap, I mean beautiful decorations. That's what I mean when I say crap. But what I want to get down to is if you have limited space for storage, which most people do, okay? The way to help this issue is to buy things that are so versatile that you don't need a whole bunch of variety of one thing. You can just get 1 or 2 things. So for instance, maybe lanterns. Instead of getting a really specific looking lantern, you just get black basic lantern. You know, that you can doctor up in all sorts of different ways. By the way, I thought I had one laying around, but I actually got mine into storage, which is really impressive. The ones at the $1.25 store, they're just metal, black lanterns, nothing in them, no glass. I think they're $5 or they're $3 or they're $5. Anyway, they're this big. Look kind of like this, but much plainer. That one's from the Hob Lob. But I have started using those for all sorts of things because I just put a different ribbon or a different floral tussy-mussy on it or something, and I just doctor it up different. And they have gold and black ones, and I use the heck out of them. I just bought like 30 of them, and they look cute. They're low enough that people can talk over them, but you can doctor them up with the candles and the greenery and flowers and having things spill out of them. Anyway, they're great. My other thing I splurged on. When I say splurge, I mean I bought all of them. My favorite placemat in the world. I'm not kidding you. I have quite a few of these because I found these at stinking Walmart. Now, this is a few years ago. I think before COVID, before everything got weird. They were like $2.88 or $3.88. They were under $5. I don't think they were $4. They were $2 or $3 for this, and it's just a square. Okay, ta-da! But it's rattan and it's flat, and it goes with everything. I use these 90% of my events. So what I do is I throw the tablecloth on, right? Whichever tablecloth we're doing. If it's white, I don't use these because white in this, but black with this, ooh, dark blue, all the things look great with this. And I have a whole dusty rose collection of tablecloths, and like this color right here, like these right here, cream, dusty rose, light orange. I have a whole collection of that. These look stunning. And then, so I'll ground, I call these my grounders or placemats, and then I put the tablecloth on, and then I always ground the table with a placemat of some sort, or a runner. But I tell you, runners after the end of an event, people just push them. They look messy. A simple placemat looks good. And then you put your lantern, your candles, your flowers, all of your stuff on this. So when I saw these at Walmart, I bought them all because they were so cheap. And then I went back and they didn't have them. I went back and they had another stack of like 6 or 8. Bought all those. I've never seen them again. Then when I went and visited my sister in Oregon, she had something similar on her table. I'm like, I love those. I got a bunch at Walmart. She goes, that's where I got that one. And I look, and same exact one. So we had both hoarded all these Walmart placemats. I've never seen them again. The closest thing I've seen recently has been at Target, and they're $12. No thanks. Why is my camera all tilty? My stand's like, come on, stand. Don't give up on me now. Oh, I clipped my phone to where it like turns on, and it's not super happy. Okay, so get back to storage. So if you can buy things that you can use over and over and over again and just tweak them, that's going to save you so much space that you probably don't have. And then my favorite thing to store things in is the Costco, the Costco clear storage tubs. You get 3 for like $16 or $17, and they have the lids that click on, because those lids are so sturdy. And sometimes when I'm doing events, I have like 3 or 4 of those stacked up, and I'll trolley them in. And sometimes my stuff is heavy because I'm tarting crap like this in, and like heavy things or dishes, and they really bear the weight. And I also have a truck, and so I can just snap down those lids, put them in the truck, snap down lids, put them in the truck, because I have lost so many lids on the freeway from tubs and contents in them as I'm going down the freeway. It's really fun. That's my favorite tool. And then if you need to, you can just stack. I have some like 6 or 7 tall. I like, obviously put the heavy ones on the bottom, and then you put the light stuff on the top. So if an avalanche is on your head, whatever. And then the Costco, they're $40. The shelves that are plastic that you literally just like shove in, shove in, shelf, shove in the legs, shelf, shove in the legs. I have those in my storage unit, kind of lining my storage unit, and then I can put like tubs up high, and then I put my arrangements up high. One day I'll give you a tour of my storage unit. I have 2 storage units and a 20-foot cargo trailer that is kind of just like a storage unit on wheels, because I did buy a beautiful black, sleek, gorgeous trailer for my weddings. But then in real life, most of the events I do are boutique weddings, meaning like at a house or at a church or at a smaller venue. And I could never get my trailer in the parking lot. So there's some annual events I do that I definitely use that for, that I can use it. But most of the time, I just pack everything in my truck in the back seat. So when you're buying things for events, just be smart and think about it. Now, some people, they buy stuff for an event and then they sell it. They don't hold on to it. I know several girls here in this town that that's what they do. They get their money out of it, and then they just rebuy stuff, and then they resell, and they buy and resell because they don't have storage. I am a hoarder by default. My mom was kind of a hoarder, And I like crap in my house. I like stuff. So I just keep it. And because the minute I get rid of something, it activates the universe to have an event that I need to go buy all of that stuff again. Every time. Every time I get rid of stuff, I have to go rebuy it. So those are just some tips that I deal with on a daily basis. If you would like to learn more about decorating, about event planning, about weddings, about wedding planning, coordinating, catering, boutique events, corporate events, you name it, I can help you. I have a fun little design course ready to go for you, and I have a couple books. One is on Amazon, one is getting made on my computer right there. But it'll be a couple more weeks before that gets live. You can follow me on any social media platform, The High Heel Housewife, or go hit my website, High Heel Housewife. Don't put a "the" in on the website, because you'll get some slutty shoes and some weird stuff. Sorry. This is before the internet that I made my business name up. And now you get all sorts of interesting things. So please find me, DM me, message course or more information in the comments, and I'll be happy to hook you up and help you out with whatever I can help out with. All right. Thanks for stopping by. You have an awesome week.